This is Jay Addison from CryptoBiz magazine. We are live in Las Vegas at Inside Bitcoins with Stephen Michaels, president of the Digital Currency Institute and founding member of the San Diego Bitcoin Association. How are you doing today, Stephen?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for having me here.
Remittance market is often cited as one of the best uses for Bitcoin. Why do you think we haven't seen it take off yet, and what needs to be done to make it happen?
Sure, absolutely. Number one problem in the remittance world is the old chicken and the egg problem is having exchange points at each end of the transmission. So give you a quick example. Some folks, has been documented in different videos how they sent money to Africa in the form of Bitcoin, and they can't find a local exchange partner. There's no liquidity on that other end.
Yes.
So that's the big challenge, is finding exchange points on each end of the transaction.
That makes sense. What countries do you see Bitcoin remittances making a big impact on first?
First, I would see anything South America, south of the border, south of the equator. We go into places like developing world, Ethiopia, Philippines. You get into the South African areas where you have M-Pesa, which is a currency built off of cell phone minutes.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
So these are all areas that are ripe for opportunity to go in with Bitcoin. But again, it's still very early days, and developing the infrastructure is going to be key.
It is. In the future, do you see altcoins with any additional features over Bitcoin staying around?
I think they will be around. I don't know how significant of an impact they will play other than niche communities and niche markets. I prefer to use the term as far as future coins that will have the most impact. I would call them extended coins. And what I mean by that is coins that are leveraged off of the Bitcoin blockchain and extend the usability of Bitcoin itself.
So what in the current generation of, let's call them extended coins or altcoins, excites you?
Sure. Right now there's a couple of things a couple of currencies that sound very interesting. One is Counterparty, which was created based by the funders by burning Bitcoin and exchanging it for Counterparty, the XCP currency. And interesting things are happening there. Another thing I'm anxiously awaiting for is a currency or a system called Open Transactions. And I believe that'll bring a whole lot of usability that just may make a lot of the others mostly irrelevant.
Sounds good. You're an organizer of the San Diego Bitcoin Meetup. How's the growth of your meetup been this year, and with the consistently declining price? What do you expect in the next year?
Yeah, so it's interesting. We get more activity when price is up and less when down, but each time we end up with more than when we started. So we started the meetup group about 2 years ago with maybe one or two people showing up on a weekly basis. And of course, we peaked in this last early January with 50, 60 people coming to a meeting.
Fantastic.
But we've held on to a big chunk of them, even with the price decline. We're in the 30 plus regular attendees, and we have a very strong core group of Bitcoin fans.
That's exciting. How many certifications has your company issued?
So the Digital Currency Institute is one of our projects that we launched as a proof of concept a few months ago. And so with that, we've certified probably about half a dozen or so consultants, the goal being to help the average Bitcoin enthusiast or technology person have a third-party accreditation or third-party certification that they actually know a little bit about what they're talking about, and they can monetize that when they go out and consult for their clients. We recently turned over the day-to-day development. Now that we've proved the concept and we've seen a demand, we've turned it over to a very capable individual by the name of Alex Burkhart, who will be the new president as of yesterday.
Right.
And he's already fast at work putting these systems into place, lots of experience with leadership, certification programs, and security expert as well. He's a longtime Bitcoin miner, so he brings a lot to the Digital Currency Institute.
Fantastic. So what's the pass and fail rate of the test?
So pass and fail rate, it just depends on who's taking it, obviously. So if you've been anywhere in the Bitcoin space for the last couple of years, the test would be a breeze for you. But if you're brand new and you don't understand some of the core concepts, you're going to have a hard time with it. But with that said, if you're someone who's passionate about Bitcoin, this is going to be a fairly easy exam right now. Now we're that was our proof of concept, so we'll be changing up the format as we go forward.
So other than your code of ethics, do you have anything in place that prevents someone cheating on the test, like, getting my mom to write the test as an example?
Sure, absolutely. So the test itself is, in its current form, is basically an open book test. So the questions are there, they can go research them, they can take them, retake the test as many times as they want. And the purpose there was not to disqualify, but to qualify people.
Sure.
So we let them see what they don't know, then they can go study what they don't know and see the areas that we feel are important and bring themselves up to a competent level to where they can now qualify as a certified consultant.
Is there any time limit on these tests?
No time limit, so very open-ended, and it's designed, again, to help educate.
Sure, that makes sense.
Format will probably change as we go forward, though, and we will offer different types of certifications, starting with a very basic one, and then specializations thereafter.
Fantastic. Let me ask you a question that we ask everyone. January 1st, 2015, just guessing, what do you think the price of Bitcoin is going to be?
A lot higher than it is now. If I had to pick a number, I would say we'd be close to the all-time highs, which is $1,100 range.
Fantastic. People are going to love you for that one. If somebody wants to get a hold of you, get a hold of the Digital Currency Institute, or even come to the San Diego Bitcoin Meetup, that one's pretty straightforward. How would they get a hold of you, Stephen?
Sure. The easiest way is visit our website at digitalcurrencyinstitute.org, and any submissions there will come across my desk, and they'll make it to me. So,
Great. Thanks kindly for your time today.
absolutely. Thanks for having me.
This is Jay Addison from CryptoBiz Magazine, live from Meckler Media's Inside Bitcoins conference in Las Vegas. Remember to subscribe to CryptoBiz Magazine at CryptoBizMag.com. Follow us on Twitter at CryptoBizMag. Thanks for joining us, and learn more at CryptoBizMagazine.com.